Good morning to me and the one or two cooked people who watch this. So what about Christianity is simply a Jewish hoax? Because you just think about it for a minute. You got to be meek, you got to be mild, you got to turn the other cheek, you got to what else just makes you stupid goyim? Meek, mild, turn the other cheek. I mean, there's all this other prophecy or whatever. Well, world's sacred vessel cannot be controlled, so, that's not happening. Because things change. People change. Change changes. The only constant is change. Look at that. The smart way to keep people passive and obedient is to strictly limit the spectrum of acceptable opinion, but allow very little debate within that spectrum. The mentality that there is no inherent value to labor, trying, caring, the mentality that it is better to stand idly by and watch things happen, perhaps with a sardonic comment here and there, than to actually contribute to the happenings. The mentality that nothing is worth doing anything for, and that despite the apparent lack of answers, you've got them all. The mentality of the slacker. Just give up, the system is rigged. Ah, it's just a movie idea. Whatever. I'm gonna go to the gym. Go to work. Was talking to Michelle this morning. He did a good little flat earth proof perspective video from his rooftop. That's where we'll build the power tower, because that's where we did the experiment of free atmospheric electricity, because we got the idea from Aradova. What else? I don't know. What do I want to tell myself this morning? What was Michelle talking about? Oh yeah, I said that we need to recolonize India. The answer is not decolonization; it's recolonization, right? And so, all the Indian people will be thereby referred to as Little Britons, and India will be called Little Britain, and all the Indian people will have to paint their faces white, so that they feel better. And the cuisine will be, they have to start eating beef Wellington. Oh yeah, but Vishal said that Indians invented mangoes, and they did. They bred them. But they've only had chickens for 4,000 years. I'm reading Homer's The Odyssey, because they're going to make a giant movie out. Well, they're making a giant movie out of it, and might as well have my own imaginings before I see what they do with the movie. But that's an old book. That's like 2,700 years, they say. And, but you don't know about any of this history stuff. Because, I mean, like, look at 9/11. That's history. So what does that teach you about all the other history and happenings? Oh, we're also saying just how lame the whole thing's become. Like, I mean, at least 9/11 was like, hoorah, the free world against these terrorists, and there was explosions and aeroplanes and but whereas, like, what did they do this September 11? It's like Charlie Church. It's like, nah. Just, alright. That's how you want to hoax things. You should have done a dynamic explosion. Pachow. I got people riled up. Us against them. Them against us. Us and them, all we are is Pink Floyd fans. Live at Pompeii. Pacha! Volcano. Oh, fuck. This is just fun. Just making a video diary for me. I don't know why other people don't do this. Oh, I do, because they're not geniuses. No, it's not that. I don't know why other people don't do it. Because there's this approach of like, I want people to view my content. I want to engage with the viewers. Why else would you upload it to YouTube? It's like because you can store huge gigabytes worth of shit not on your phone. And, it's fun to lay things out and you can make your little plans. And I don't know, I'm just doing what I do. Doing what I do. Whoa. Oh yeah, so I've added the inverter to the plan. There you go. Project Arrendover Power Tower. Michelle's like, you need to lead a revolution. I'm like, a revolution gets you back where you started. What you want is a upheaval. No. What you want is just to have a nicer life. For yourself and for others. And if you just like work hard and be nice, but like work hard at things that are smart and good for you, and just let other people do their, I just accept all other people's efforts. It's great. Look at all the things that people make for me, and I just purchase them, and I make them lunch, and the circle goes on. I guess it is good to contribute. You feel better contributing. That's what's the comment I left on that left field guys thing the other day? He was bitching about Aaron. And it's just like, for fuck's sake, mate. Like, what have you done? Like, aside from just, getting... I mean, I didn't even know about this, the Ken O'Keefe or the other guy that he was talking about, until I just saw his video the other day. And I'm like, well, yeah, that guy's clearly a shill. He went to jail for 3 years for criticizing Israel. It's like, yeah, okay. Whatever. Gaza, Gaza, Gaza. I see the pictures from there and it just looks like a movie set. But you know why? Because it's a fucking movie set. Var means confusion. Look up the etymology of war, Dylan. Oh yeah, I did. To bring about a state of confusion. But it's not fun being confused. It's nice just being chill, knowing how things are. Yeah. But the Odyssey by Homer. Nobody knows who Homer was. And there's no reliable information. So it's just his story. And it's got a Cyclops and sirens and it's just a made up story. And there's something really pure about that. Like, hey, this is a really old made up story. It's older than the Bible. It's older and it's got all this cool shit. It's written kind of like a poem. So it's a different thing to read. I mean, this is going to help. That was one of the things I wanted to do was read. So now I've bought a book. That's a good idea. That's only going to help me. And I'm not drinking to, save money to go to India. That's easy. See, now I have purpose. It's easy when you have purpose. Purpose. No, I just want to go see my friend. Me and Vishal have got a great friendship. We've been friends for like 8 years. I remember when he had a Facebook profile that said he was from Tasmania. Like, Vishal's not even his real name. Like, it's great. That's a really quality friendship. You don't, you know. See, I knew Aaron, but I don't know that we started a friendship, but we didn't get a proper friendship going because he died by committing suicide, which is the leading cause of death for men up to 55. And you wonder why. Purpose. That's why I wouldn't want to be in left field's position, just on Centrelink in Wangaratta. I just don't know that would, I mean, maybe it's great for him, but nah, I need this stuff. That's why I can't be a monk. I like having a girlfriend, I like having, a job, and, it'd be lovely to just, would it be lovely to just live off of other people and not contribute anything to other people? Maybe that wouldn't feel great. Probably wouldn't. Because, people are people. And we need stuff. And that's why people go nuts when they're by themselves for too long. And then there's this misanthropy where people don't like people. I don't like you. And they just get bitchy about every little thing. It's just, what do you care? I don't care. People do as they do. I'm doing as I do. But I find this talking to myself to the video and then listening back to it really just interesting, because I find that I genuinely don't care. But I discover the things that I really care about. I care about my relationship with Vanessa, my relationship with Vishal, and my family's great. I have a good relationship with them, so that's important. Vanessa's right. That's the feminine, emotional, quantitative part. But I also care about the logical, and some hard science and stuff, and just the facts of, life and stuff. So, it's healthy to have a balance, but I mean, I think that friends and family matter most of all. And then comes Project Aaron Dover Power Tower. And having a job and stuff like that, and making money and participating. But it just gives you something to do as well, because it makes people very comfortable when you just have a job that they understand. They're just you work at a shop, okay, and then they just instantly they just understand that you're there most of the time, and it makes you just seem like a very normal person. But yeah, I think that, because people get trapped in their own heads and suffer. Can't surf until you suffer. The surf, fuck all that. Nah, I mean, there already is, like, suffering's inbuilt, so I would genuinely recommend avoiding it. Like, why would you want to suffer? Why suffer more than is absolutely necessary? Do the minimal amount of suffering. And I think the best way to avoid suffering is to have a balanced life. Where you do a bit of exercise, you do a bit of reading, you do some work. Like, yeah, ideally, I want to work less, but that's not the situation we're in right now. So I'll just continue going to work because it's not like it's difficult for me. It's quite easy. Alright. Wow, this has been a long one. I've been slow with this joint smoking this morning. That's because I'm relaxing. I'm not in a rush. Slow down, everyone, you're moving too fast. Friends can't catch you when you're moving like that. Alright, that's my joint. Feeling good. Let's go gymnasium. It's fun. I'll do that. And then work. And I'll talk to Vishal. Oh yeah, that's what I got. The video game with Vanessa. It Takes Two. It's this great co-op game. And she really likes it, so that was a good pick. I would highly recommend for Nintendo Switch or PS5, or I don't know if it's probably on Xbox. But yeah, It Takes Two. But you have to play. You can only play it with 2 players. It's not a single player game. You can't play single player. But yeah, no, it's really fun. We beat up a vacuum cleaner. Alright. Have a great day, me. Project Arundel Power Tower. Work on that some more. Our major problem is figuring out how to get the pole up. But we'll figure that out. I figure we're going to have to just use some ropes and pull it up with a couple of guys, and that'll work, but we'll figure it out. And we'll have free energy, little party, and that's 2026's project. That's really fun. But anyway, that's all I've got for today, me. No, don't go away because you're me.